Hello everyone, my name is Zycox and welcome to my video Let's Play Light and Darkness Chapter 1 for Warband. It's a single player story driven mod and it's the only one right now for Warband, but that doesn't mean it's a bad one, and in fact it's really awesome. So if you have seen other videos of Light and Darkness before, I have played Light and Darkness a few times. There may be some things I don't know, but why I want to do this Let's Play video is to show some people, to walk them through the game and help them figure out some important things. I know that a lot of people have trouble completing the storyline or just get stuck. So what I want to do is, well, address that problems in my video while I play. And since I was going to play anyway, I thought like, okay, let's make a video out of it. Right, so let's start. Welcome adventurer to Mountain Blade. Before you can start playing the game, you must create a character. To begin, select your character's gender. So I will be going for a heroic playthrough. I mean, playing as a good guy. So what will you do when your party is surrounded by enemies? As you can see, there's a completely new character creation system, and in fact every answer you have gives you different stats and different skills. So, it has been a while, so what will I do? I will go for a complete fighter, so kill the lone enemy at the chance. No, wait, fight them off myself. Fight them off myself, because I'm so super strong. Okay, what do you think is the most important thing for an invincible army? Strength, of course. What do you think is the key to win battles? My own strength. Do you believe that God exists in the world? God exists in my heart. What can save us from the extinction on the end of the world? My own strength. Yes, I'm so super. What do you think of the dark forces? They are evil enemies. What do you pursue for life? Power. What do you expect of the world? Love, hope, and courage looks to be a good one, but well, let's go for reunification of the perfect order. What kind of features must a hero have? Great strength. At last, what do you fight for? I fight for protecting the weak and my love. Yes, I'm a rather individualist. Okay. So, as you can see, my answers got me some nice stats, especially in strength. Well, as expected, since I went for the more powerful lone fighter hero. But first of all, in Light and Darkness, a lot of people miss it, but as you can see, Iron Flash has a max level of 15, and also it improves energy values and restores speed. Now, okay, this may seem a little cryptic, and in Light and Darkness you have a stamina bar, and the Iron Flash will help you recover that bar faster. Also, that stamina is used for energy, special energy attacks, which are really awesome feature in this, and we will come to that later. Power Strike, max level 15, max level 15, and Power Draw, max level 15. So if you want to go all the way to super hero, you can do that. Of course, it's still bound by the attributes, so with max level 15, that means you will have to get to a maximum of 45, which is rather steep. Shield remains at 10 though. Weapon Master is, well, no max written here. Athletics also 15, and riding remains the same. So a little boost for the runners who want to be out there and not rely on horses, which is rather nice. And trainer 10 tracking goes to 15. Okay, I've been honest, I've never raised my tracking to 15 or that of my companions, so I actually don't know what kind of secrets would be revealed if you get more than 10. Maybe we can try that out later. Tactics 10, pathfinding 10, inventory management 15. Well, I'm not a big fan of inventory management. I think it's a rather cheap way of making people invest their precious skill points into something where you can just be patient and just go to towns and sell stuff. And in Light and Darkness you can use the inventories of your companions, so there's no real need to carry all that stuff yourself. Wound treatment 10, surgery 10, first aid 10, engineer 10, persuasion 10, prisoner management 15, which is rather nice. So other mods have gone to just simply increase the number of prisoners by 10 for every point, but alright. More on that later. And leadership 15. Right. Which is really great and it becomes quite important as I will explain later. Trade maximum 10. Okay. Now if you know all this, then you can just skip a little ahead. I'm going to explain some basic stuff that a lot of people just don't know if they haven't played native before. Well, yes, native rather sucks, has a lot of issues, and most mods actually address a lot of these issues and make the game much better, if not actually playable. Okay, so the basic stuff, as you can see, there are personal skills, and then we have party skills, and then we have leader skills. What does it mean? Leader skills means these skills are only used by you and you alone. So even if your companions have 10 points in prisoner management, it's not gonna do anything, which is kind of a shame. Right. Party skills means that if the leader, which means you, if you as the hero have points in that skill, then the entire party will get some kind of bonuses. So, for example, we have trade. Okay, we almost have no social skills at all. Let's go with something else. Okay, no, let's go with an example. So, trade, I have, for example, trade 2, right? Trade 2 gives the party a +1 bonus for a total of 3. Now I get my first companion and he has trade 5. Now because it is a party skill, our party will be using my companion's trade skill, which is 5. But because I have 2 in trade, the party will get a +1 bonus for a total of 6. Okay, great. Strength adds +1 for every hit point. Agility, some people ask that question sometimes. Agility increases the speed and it also increases the attack speed. And weapon proficiency does increase damage and attack speed. So high weapon proficiency is always important in addition to power strike. Now Weapon Master helps increase the proficiencies. Weapon proficiencies increase, like in the Elder Scrolls series with use, and the increase gets slower as soon as you hit the limit as is designated by your skill points. Now I hate Weapon Master. It's a complete waste of precious skill points in my opinion. Maybe I'm the only one who thinks like that. I rather prefer like I usually stick only with 1 or 2 weapons anyway, and since I'm gonna be killing thousands upon thousands of bad enemies, my proficiencies usually end up in high numbers anyway, and yeah. I just think skill points are rather better spent elsewhere. So let's go for full fighter build, because in Light or Darkness it is a story-based mod, so the hero is kind of the most important dude or guy or gal. Okay, this is my okay, let's go with, I want some athletics. Okay, I'm lacking skill points because I'm rather dumb. Okay, that's great. Oh gosh, it's been such a long time since I've played a rather, fighter only character, so this might be more of a challenge than I thought. And right, let's go with writing and a name. I will go with my handle name Zycox. Okay, as you can see, we are here with the usual face making I don't usually do a lot here, and nothing personal against mustache, I just never go for them. And oh gosh, these all look horrible. Let's just remove the beards on our own. Okay, let's just a little more adult, that's fine. Oh gosh, what's happening here with the sliders? I have no idea. Does he look any different? Oh, let's just start. Okay, wow, look at this. This is rather new, isn't it? Okay, let's see. Infantry leadership, archer leadership, and cavalry leadership. I will come to that right away after we start the game. Keep in mind on what you have chosen and live as you wish to. Wow, a really nice screen. It amazes me every time I see it. So press any key. Calradia history, 8210. On the ocean coast, Calradia National Confederacy was founded. 8240. Calradia people forged a new life of prosperity. 632. Oh, this is too fast. CNC fragmented empire, ancient empire of Calradia was established. Foreign exchanges began to flourish. A variety of religions with new cultures came in. The internal strife caused the ancient empire of Calradia to collapse. Durhua Emperor invaded with an intrusion of the darkness religion. Dark nights swept the lands of Calradia, bringing death to hundreds of thousands. Tragedy of Calradia. Women and children were sacrificed in the offer to the god of darkness. Calradia people's resistance rose from everywhere. The wonder of Saint Baal created National Alliance of Liberty. The Great War broke out. Dark forces were defeated. The Durhua Empire fell. The Great Calradia Empire was founded. Homes were rebuilt. The Great King Leon passed away. Central regime collapsed. The different factions emerged. Once again, civil war fell upon the land. The ancient continent sank into wars again. And oh well, don't be surprised. The original modders are Chinese, which is why you see a lot of Chinese characters. But once the game actually starts, the name will revert to English. So the 100 Years' War in Calradia has divided the land into 5 kingdoms. Oh, so big surprise. Now guess which ones. Well, if it's your first mod, it's a really nice introduction, I think, and it's rather nice for people who have not played native either. So the Kurgats in the southeast prairie are famous for their swift raiders. The nomadic life on horseback gives them the best uh, horse archery skills. Okay, the translation is not too strong. Okay, the surroundings on the prairie also gives them good reconnoiter and maneuver skills. The prairie is rich with horses, pottery, spices, wheat, and sweet malt liquor. And to the southwest kingdom of Rodok. The southwest kingdom of Rodok is among the rivers, lakes, and mountains. And lakes again. They got, this is just funny, they got independence in a war against the Swedians. Yes, it's rather close to the original setting of Warband Native. Nevertheless, it's rather nice to have a real story made out of it. The long-lasting war with the Swedians made Rodoks learn to use the combination of spears and crossbow against cavalry charges, and well-trained infantry, heavy crossbows, and solid strongholds. And it's not mentioned here, and really, really heavy armor. Yes, Rodoks are a pain to fight, and they are hard to break by any army. The warm climate makes the land rich in textiles, fruits, and olive oil. Its Velars is most famous in Calradia. Okay. The Kingdom of Nords, the Vikings of this mod, and well, of Native as well. They hold the north, surprise, surprise, the North Plain near the sea. There are laborers, farmers, and fishermen, bandits, and pirates, and people from the land across the sea in the land of the Nords. Because of the lack of horses, the strong-born Nords prefer to fight on foot. The battle experience in mountains and forests make the intrepid Nords more deadly. This is rather funny. They prefer to fight on foot, but actually they have a lack of horse supply. So it's not really like prefer, it's like they have no choice, right? Way to go. Yeah. Okay, the flax and seafood in the coastal area are valuable goods in inland areas. Norse smoked fish are one of the most famous local productions in Calradia. And incidentally, they're quite popular with players as well, because they're cheap and there's a lot of fish, and you just like them and they don't rot because they're smoked. The large snowland in the northeast and the coastal plains belong to the kingdom of Vaegir. It was a desolate land, but the tough settlers Vaegirs built their home here. The cold climate made the Vaegirs good hunters and gave them good fighting and tracing skills. Both their cavalry and infantry are fast moving in any terrain. And their archers are famous for their accuracy. The furs, wools, and meat are their main trading good. And incidentally, iron as well in this area. Well, we will get to trading later. In the center of Calradia is the old kingdom of Swaria. It was also the center of the ancient empire of Calradia, and the largest city in Calradia also belongs to the kingdom of Swaria, which is Craven, which is here. Wait, I forgot. Oh, it should be here. Its good location, right in the center, gave Swadia a lot of resources and rich farm pastures. Its brew, textile, and forge industries are also prosperous. Their heavy cavalry, hands down the best cavalry, supported by, well, mediocre infantry and crossbowmen, are dominating on plains or open battlefields, so the civilians could keep their status even though they were surrounded by the other countries. This situation has lasted for hundreds of years. And today we have 1257, March 23rd. Oh, I actually never noticed they gave the exact date. Not that it really matters. Now, let's start the big story. The hero Zykox. In a neutral town, Zendar besides the New River. Zendar, this white spot. Oh, zoom in. Calradia's destiny changes here with you. And okay, heartbeat. What's gonna happen? This looks like a nice intro video, so let's enjoy this. No cutscenes though. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Oh, fire sword and heavy armor. Well, I apologize if you're not really flabbergasted by my graphics. I have a rather poor computer. It's not. It's quite a challenging thing to run Warband mods on highest graphical settings, but I assume if you were in for the graphics, you wouldn't be playing Mountain Blade Warband at all. So I hope you do forgive me. Oh, okay. Let's just cut the chatter and go on. Woohoo! Yeah. Hey, can jump. Okay, now we got an evil guy who, yes, he does look like Sauron. Okay, I have to admit it. Okay, and he throws a nice fireball. I want to learn that. I want to throw fireballs around. Okay. No, sorry for spoiling. You will never get to throw fireballs around. Unfortunately, at least in chapter 1. Okay. Oops, it was a dream. I'm still in Zendar. I need a drink. Look at this. Start in the tavern. Isn't that nice? A really, really refreshing start. It gets me every time I start this game. Oh, look, what's this? You found one of the portraits. Quest, looking for strange portraits. Okay. Well, let's take a small detour and look. Game concepts. Nothing new here except leadership of arms. Read to your heart's content. As I said, there's cavalry, there's infantry, and there's archery leadership. And they go from the levels E, D, C, B, A to S. Actually, the lowest is non-existent, so we actually have invisible F. Okay, and the specs of the effects. Commander's leadership will give a special bonus to every soldier belonging to that group. And only if the group leader has been appointed and survived, then all the soldiers in the group will get a sum of the bonus from the commander and the group leader together. So this will become rather important later when we get our first companions. And okay, if the group leader has been knocked out, the bonus from the group leader will have no effect. So, well, keep the leaders alive, and yourself, of course. Right. Every NPC lord has individual leadership of arms as well, which is kind of fitting and makes the factions and gives each lord some more uniqueness in which soldiers are actually good, or you have to watch out for. Not that it really matters in the long run, because we get so powerful. Actually, we are pretty powerful right now. Um, right. What did I want to say? There's something I forgot to say. Ah, right. Okay. Um, take a look at this. A mounted soldier is classified as cavalry. Right? A soldier on foot with a ranged weapon, bow or crossbow, is considered to be an archer. And a soldier with none of the above is classified as infantry. So keep this in mind. That is how the game auto-judges the category. So you can't cheat and ride on a horse, lance everybody and say, hey, look, I'm an archer. Okay, throwing knives, oh really? I hate those. Okay, of course starting equipment differs a little bit from your decisions at character creation. A 2-story tavern, this is really nice. Actually, I'm not even sure if this was in native. I don't really feel like checking out all the taverns in native right now, so let's just go on. Chest. Nothing in it, but we can put stuff right in. Okay, we got wine. Oh, and you see here wine actually gives a party morale. Gives party morale and is consumable, which is rather nice because having more food and more, well, different food to add to party morale is always a nice thing. Sumpter horse, not so great, just really slow. Bastard sword, axe. I have a bastard sword, that's nice. Why do I need the axe then? Okay, I don't need that too. Art of fighting, weapon mastery, why not? I hate that. Okay, manhunter. There on the square starts recruitment again for hunting the river pirates. Unfortunately, I could not join up because of my wound. And, well, that's it. Okay, let's see. And who's there? Marnet. Marnet? Great. Hello, you're new to town, aren't you? Would you be so kind to have a cup of wine with a fellow traveler? I'm here to waste my last 5 dinners and I'd rather have someone help me with that. Right. That should be rather quick. Like 5 cup of wines, if a wine costs 1 dinner, which I really doubt. Your last 5 dinners, it seems that luck has not been at your side lately. Luck? I have had none of that lately. 3 months ago, I left Jeroya. Gosh, I have no idea where that is. There is no village with that name, as far as I know. With a caravan of goods. I was hoping to sell it all in Harlosia. Is that supposed to be Praven, where King Harlos is? Okay, and make a hefty sum of money. But what do you know? We were ambushed by a party of Kurgid raiders who rode away with most of the goods and horses. And 2 weeks later, my own caravan guards ran away with the rest of what I had. Right. Which raises the question why the raiders didn't take everything away in the first place. Okay, and okay. My sympathies, friend. What are you planning to do now? I have no money left. No friends or relatives to ask for help. The only way left for me is to enlist as a soldier and seek my fortune in war. Right. I sympathize with you, my friend. I hope your luck returns soon. And Suker. This tavern keeper actually has a name. Let's talk to him. A drink. Great, you woke up. What do you want? I just said I want a drink. Whatever. How long did I sleep? A whole day. The caravan went out last night and left this for your commission. How much would that be? Yes, they said they're going to Sargoth, but you got dead drunk here, so they pay half too. Bullshit! Well, is there any way I can earn back some dinars? Bands of evil appear constantly around Zendar. To protect the town and the caravan connections, the constable in the town square has been recruiting manhunters. Let me think some more. There may be other work. The villagers around here frequently need help, although they'd be more likely to pay you with a wedge of cheese and goodwill than with cold hard dinars. I'll keep my ears open for other opportunities you may want to ask again from time to time. Press tab to leave now. You can press tab key to quickly exit any location in the game. Of course, unless you're not permitted to. Good day, sir. How can I help you? Nothing new here. Oh, let's play blackjack. It's a new edition in Light and Darkness. 20 dinars? Really? Oh gosh, I forgot. It's been such a long time since I started this. Why not? 7. Oh, oh! Are you kidding me? Okay, let's not gamble. Let's not be a bad example for our viewers here. Okay. We will rest here. Please serve the best wine and food for us. Oh, interesting. My pleasure to serve you, sir. Total cost 7 dinars. Forget it. But what does this special option do? You will get this every 24 hours with every tavern keeper in game. It will recover HP for the whole party, and the cost will increase with the size of the party, and because I'm all alone, it costs me 7 dinars. Dinars? Dinars. Oh, I don't know. I want to buy everyone a cup here. You're so generous, sire. It needs 36 dinars to buy everyone a drink. Forget it, I don't have the money. But this option, which is also available every 24 hours after you use it, and also in every tavern, has the nice side effect of increasing relations with everyone present in the tavern by 1, which is really only useful if you have any companions in the tavern that you haven't hired yet. So in this case, I could use this option to increase relations with Marnet until he decides to join me, right? Hello Zycox, do you know by any chance anyone who would want to hire a rune merchant? I don't have much skill with the sword, but I'm sure I could be helpful if someone gave me a chance. Good luck, my friend. Which means no. Go to the town center. You enter the town of Zendar. No, this is rather nice. Shui. Hi there, you must be new here. I'm Shui. Everyone in Zendar knows me. What can I do for you? Tell me about Zendar. Zendar is between the lands of the Vaegir and the Nords. The Lord, Count Arasius, pays taxes to the 2 kingdoms every year. That doesn't sound really nice. He has hired many manhunters and mercenaries to protect the town from the brigands. Therefore, during the 100-year war, Zendar has been the only place to remain neutral and to avoid being invaded, so the caravans, travelers and citizens who come here can have a good rest in peace. Any news? There's nothing interesting this week. Any news? Some say the goddess appears in the Ur River, but I've never seen her. Oh, interesting rumor. Let's get back to that later. Pain? Talk to him. No pain. No gain. Oh, there's so many different. I never get which one he's kind of using. So, about the race, I'm thinking of buying a horse. Tell me, what are people talking about these days? Well, nothing new lately. Prices were at the war, the same old things. Well, this is a kind of a waste. In Light and Darkness, this dialogue option actually does nothing, as far as I know. Thinking of buying a horse. What do you have? Oh, look at this. You have horses, but you also have horse armor. Horse armor is rather steep. But look at this. Armor plus 20, speed minus 2, maneuver minus 2, and it also increases the riding skill required. So there are no real war horses or chargers. They have been removed from native, but they have been split. So you can actually have a saddle horse and give him this chain armor, and you would need riding 3 for armor of 28, speed 42, which is still nice. Yes. Well, I'm broke, so I can't really buy anything. Let's sell some obsolete stuff. Small power strike crystal, that seems nice. Do I want it? No, I don't want it. Oh right, crystals, which is rather special. Let's see. Oh wait, the horses, let's see. No way? You're right, come on, hurry up. The race is beginning. Okay, I will show you once. And my riding is rather low, so I won't be betting because I don't expect to be winning. Good luck. Oh, circuit. 9 people. Oh, we have Dranton, Kratos, and Serena from Native, the famous melee fighters. Press B to start the race. Now I have to admit, I've never really won this race, so I don't really know if there's any special reward for winning. Oh, let's jump. And yeah. And actually I don't know if there's any special trick for winning this, because we actually have a lot of, well, practically everyone is faster than you. Oh, he messed up. Yes, disrupt the others. Okay, no. Yeah, there are no special maneuvers on the horse. There's no charge button, no running, and yeah, there's really nothing much to do here. But it might be fun for some people. This is really an interesting feature. You don't have that in any other mod, as far as I know. And well, if you feel bored, you can always come here. And if you don't want to play blackjack in the tavern, this is the way to go. Oh, look at this! He passed me just like that, and then he just stopped. Kratos won the game already. There's Chewie. I will be the last. I'm pretty sure I will be last. Oh, I get experience even if I'm last. And I bet no money. Well, this is it. Maybe this time with the playthrough I can go for a win at the race and see what it actually gives. Okay. A long press will holding left alt will accelerate your movement. First of all, you can see on the bottom right there is a red and a white bar. Red is health, of course, and white is, yes, it's stamina, energy. Running consumes your energy. But a yellow banner, it's not yellow. I don't know, was it yellow ever once? No. The energy max increases with the Iron Flash skill. And Iron Flash also increases regeneration, if you remember correctly. if you remember. Not correctly, if you remember. Okay, you may also change the key bindings, and no, all this is quite nice. Let's see. Alex, good day, what can I do for you? Nothing. I need to forge armor. This looks nice. A new option in Light and Darkness. It's special and it's fun. You can smelt crystals. Yes, I have a small power strike crystal, if you remember. And what type of armor do you want to smelt? High boots, padded leather. So you can actually smelt. You can smelt leather or hide. Well, the key is you can smelt all armor parts, also helmets or gloves if you have any. And which armor do you want to smelt? Only plain, non-prefix armor can be smelted. I have a plain leather and I have a crystal, but not the corresponding crystal for armor, as is expected. Okay, small power strike crystal. As you may have guessed, this goes to weapons. Armor is rather steep. This is pretty much the same as a native. I have no helmet whatsoever. I want to get a small helmet. And no wimple, okay. No. Let's just skip it. And let's see. Oh, Fat Robin. Is he actually fat? No, he's not. Oh, he's a little chubby. Blacksmith, I wonder. Legendary sword, give me Excalibur. Stop calling, there is no blacksmith. But you're holding a hammer in the forge. You take it. Now, so you stand in the forge. Are you now a blacksmith? I don't know how to make weapons. Neither can I. Do you think this stuff in this house are weapons? It's all garbage. Well then, who made all these weapons? Or rubbish, if that's what you call it. Me! I bet one of us must be crazy. Bullshit! Of course it's me. I spent 2 years with full devotion trying to make an unfreaking believable weapon. And then it was all for nothing. Because of such a tiny little thing. Now I'm just going mad. Why is that? A bird! A bird! The damn bird flew off with my only precious fire spar, like a strawberry in the mouth. Without it, the only thing I can produce is garbage. With this crappy iron. Why don't you find another one? Fire spar is said to be made from dragon fire. Have you seen a dragon in the last 300 years? I'm not that old yet. Well, the dragon has 4 legs, alright? Just kidding. Okay, I will try to help find it. If you could find it, I would give you a super weapon as a reward. And you can buy special things at the best, well, at the best price. What do you want? About the fire spar. Did you find it? No. If you could find it, I could give you a super weapon. Okay, repeat. Need to forge my weapon. Let's see. Smelt the crystal. Bastard sword. Plain bastard sword. Small power strike crystal. Oh, this is too expensive. As you can see, this will require a total of 2,300 dinars. Forget it. Now, what does this do? Improve the weapon. Which weapon do you want to process? Which type of process? Oh, look, you can actually choose a positive prefix, which will of course be very costly too. Oh, it's much less than you think. You surely want to take the plain bastard sword and turn it into a balanced bastard sword. This will require a total of 235 dinars, which is a rather nice deal. Only I don't have the weapon. I don't have the dinners for that right now. Oh, look, a new axe. Yes. So, oh, heavy Morningstar, one of my favorite weapons. Piercing damage is always nice. And for those of you who are not familiar with native, piercing penetrates armor the best. Next to it comes bludgeon weapons. They also penetrate armor, but they usually deal less damage. Both piercing and bludgeon weapons are notorious for low speed rating, so they're rather slow and little weapon reach as compared to cutting weapons, designated with a C. Now, cutting weapons are just standard attacks. Cutting weapons are usually fast, sometimes have higher damage but less weapon reach, but usually they have a good weapon reach. Now, axes get a bonus against shields, which is nice, and swords are just, well, normal and require the least strength to wield. Yes, and well, heavy Morningstar and great hammers are my favorite weapons because they can crush through blocks. They're rather unbalanced. What does unbalanced mean? A lot of people don't know. Unbalanced means that if you miss with your attack, the recovery will be slower. Also, bludgeon weapons have a special nice feature that a successful hit with good speed will knock the opponent off his feet. Right. Let's go on. Okay, next. Ramon, the slave trader. You know him from Native, maybe? Forgive me, you look like a trader, but I see none of your merchandise. A trader? Oh, I certainly am that. My merchandise is a bit different from most, however. It has to be fed and watered twice a day and tries to run away if I turn my back. Livestock? Close enough. I like to call myself the man who keeps every boat on this ocean moving. And boats are driven by oars, if you see. And oars need men to pull them or they stop. That's where I come in. Galley slaves. Now you're catching on. A trading port like this couldn't survive without them. The ships lose a few hands on every voyage, so there's always a high demand. The captains come to me and they pay well. Where do the slaves come from? Mostly I deal in convicted criminals bought from the authorities. Others are prisoners of war from various nations brought to me because I offer the best prices. BS. However, on occasion I buy from privateers and other individuals. You can't be picky about your supplies in this line of work. You wouldn't happen to have any prisoners with you, would you? Me? Why not? If you intend to set foot outside this town, you're going to cross swords with someone sooner or later. And God willing, you'll come out on top. Why not make some extra money off the whole thing? Take them alive. Bring them back to me and I'll pay you 50 dinars for each head. Yes, no matter who. Even if it's just a crappy looter or a highly noble-born knight. Don't much care who they are or where they come from. Think about it. Do think about it. There's a lot of silver to be made. No mistake, more than enough for the both of us. Right, in case you haven't played Native, you capture prisoners by using bludgeon weapons. And, well, just knocking people out with them. Let's go on with the story. Guy. There's a lot of new people. Prince. Consul Herrick. Hear me, people of Zenbar, for I have a message from our town's lord and protector, Count Araces. As you know, bands of river pirates have infested the vicinity of our town. These lawless villains devastate our realm, pillaging, robbing, and murdering the innocent. The mischief and suffering caused by these scum has become intolerable. Thus our good Count has found it necessary to call to arms his honest and law-abiding subjects against these murderous villains. People of Zendar, our Count invites you to serve him in this cause. Those of you that volunteer now will be equipped with arms and armor at the Count's expense and shall be granted the right to hunt down the river pirates, ending their miserable lives by death or imprisonment and keeping their ill-gotten gains to yourselves without tax or tribute. Moreover, you will be paid a reward of 100 dinars from the Count's treasury for every group of river pirates that you vanquish. Mainland quest is renewed. Talk to Constable Herrick and accept the task of hunting river pirates. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Now I gotta fix the microphone. Just a second. Sorry for the delay. Right. As you can see, we have the mainline quest and it updates quite often, so it's always a good way to keep track of what you should be doing in order to continue with the story. Right. Look for the lost fire spar. Robin, the blacksmith of Zendar. Right. Okay, next. Constable Herrick. I want to sign up to hunt down the river pirates. You'd better prove your capabilities at the arena or to the trainer. I would never have a brat like you dragged behind on the battlefield. Battlefield, but hunting pirates? Okay. Okay. I'm busy. Talk to Herrick. Okay, so either the arena or the trainer. I guess this is the arena. New face in the Zendar games. Welcome, my boy. I am Prince, the tournament master. Everything that happens in that arena is my business, and I do love every bit of it. I am the one you should talk to if you want to watch the games, or place a small bet for a little excitement. But wait, you are the kind who would rather participate than watch, right? Yes, because I'm a player and not an NPC in this world. Can I participate? Not only can you participate, but you should. The tournament ground is the place to be, the heart of Zendar. It is full of excitement and challenge, and it is a great place to get experience. And while you are at it, you can make a small fortune by gambling on yourself too. Sounds good. How do I participate? Did you have training? No. I advise you to work on your skills with the trainer Guy then. He's seen his share of battle and can teach you the basics of combat. Jumping right into the tournament fights may be somewhat rough for you. Of course, you are welcome to watch the games whenever you like. Maybe I'll meet trainer Guy first. Okay. This is a nice feature. So people who haven't played native, this is a good introduction for gameplay in Warband in general. I'm Guy, the trainer of Zendar. Every new soldier, arena hopeful who wants to fight in the arena or mercenary that passes through here talks to me. If you want to take part in the tournaments, you better finish training with me first. I don't even charge money to newcomers, so you don't even need to worry about the pay. Train until your muscles ache, I always say, and you will pick the rewards soon enough. What's your name? Zycox. Well met, Zycox. You want to take part in the tournaments, right? I guess so. Good, then let us start right away. But before you step into the training ground, I want to tell you about the basics of combat. These are going to mean the difference between a stack of dinars and a busted skull. So listen carefully. I'm listening. Alright, the first thing you should know as a fighter is how to defend yourself. Keeping damage away from yourself is the first rule of combat, and it is much more important than delivering damage to others. Everybody can swing a sword around and hope to cut a few limbs along the way, but only expert defenders live to tell of it. Now, defending yourself is the easiest if you are equipped with a shield. Just block with your shield. Hold down the right mouse button. In this state, you will be able to deflect all attacks that come from your front. However, you will still be open to strikes from your sides or your back. What if I don't have a shield? Then you will have to use your weapon to block your opponent. This is a bit, not just a bit, this is really difficult. Then more difficult than defending with a shield. Defending with a weapon, you can block against only one attack direction. That is, you block against either overhead swings, side swings, or thrusts. Therefore, you must watch your opponent carefully and start to block after he starts his attack. In this way, you will be able to block against the direction of his current attack. If you start to block before he makes his move, he may just attack in another direction than the one you're blocking against and score a hit. What about attacking? Right, you have 4 directions. Right, you figure that out on yourself, I guess. Oh look, there's an option. Well, guy, tell me something about yourself. No, well, unfortunately there's a little bug here, so we need to wait until we can ask him that. We need to finish training first before we can actually talk to him, or there will be a bug which will actually reduce your skill points to -1, which of course we don't want, right? Yes, I need training. Your training has 4 tiers, each tougher than the one before. To finish a tier and advance to the next one, you have to win 3 fights in a row. Good luck! Your next opponent will be a novice fighter. You need to win 3 fights in a row. Ready? Okay. Let's hope this all goes well. Ouch! Okay, that was bad. Yes, I have to admit, I'm a little bit new to manual blocking, so I am not really an expert at it. Ha! Looks like you've developed a bit of a limp there. Don't worry, even losses have their value, provided you learn from them. Shake the stars out of your eyes and get back in there. There's no other way to win. Well then, give me some XP for losing. Okay, no, for real. Come on. Thrust, will you? Damn you. And right, one thing that is not explained here, and neither is it in native, is the chamber parry. Chamber parry is if the opponent attacks in a certain direction and you attack at the same time and your weapon will touch the opponent's weapon, then you will automatically block his attack while your attack animation continues, which is awesome if you do it and quite horrible if the AI does it to you. Yes, I'm not a master of chamber parry, so just bear with it. I'll do my best. You missed. Right. As you can see, there's a speed bonus when attacking. This speed bonus is relevant to how you move during combat and if the opponent is moving into your swing or your thrust, which will increase damage. So you need to watch for your position, how you attack as well. One more. Novice fighter is easy enough. I wonder... Oh, a shield, that's nice. Yeah, no chance. In case you don't know, two-handed weapons are usually slower than one-handed weapons. Pole arms are the same, but of course two-handed weapons and pole arms have quite a nice reach. Ouch! Ah! Damn you! Right. regular fighter, easy enough. But let's not forget I got Power Strike 6, so I should already be better than any kind of regular fighter. Well, if you see, even if you have speed bonus minus just a little bit, your damage decreases considerably, but at least you still deal damage. Now there's a kick option in Warband. I never use it. I hate it. Not because it's so bad, but because it doesn't work all the time. Yes. So I know some people like kicking. I just don't know how to use kicking effectively, because it just doesn't work all the time, which is really stupid. No, this is easy enough. Right. So while we are grinding away in the arena, and it's difficult talking and playing at the same time. Okay, I will tell you a little bit about myself. I've been playing. Actually, I missed Warband. I actually missed Mountain Blade the first time it came out, and only joined the party with Warband. And I've been playing some mods since. Personally, I'm not too fond of Warband. I think it has a lot of balance issues and it is rather unfinished, even considering that it was originally programmed only by 2 people. But Warband was an improvement over Mountain Blade, or so I've heard. Champion Fighter is like this. Okay. Yes. Among the mods I've played, there's a lot of mods I haven't played, but Light and Darkness remains one of my favorites, and as it's the only story-driven mod, it will stay one of my favorites indefinitely. Oh no, missed. Oh, are you kidding? I blocked. Oh, geez, I tried to. Oh. I've been rather busy playing Prophecy of Pandor, which is a really nice mod as well. But I've tried others along the way. Fantasy Calradia Flores is also a really nice mod. And actually, Warband is the first game that actually made me wonder how the modding community could increase the basic game. And yes, I think I'm rather satisfied with the result. The mods are awesome, and Light and Darkness offers a lot of special improvements, which makes it much better than the original Warband. Okay, I got knocked out a few times, but at least I continued to get experience. I got to level 2. I'm going for one-handed weapons. Right. So at this point I'm gonna tell you that there are a number of legendary weapons in this game, and these legendary weapons you will find a weapon to your tastes. So there you will have a nice one-handed weapon, you will have a super two-handed weapon, you will have pole arms, bow. Oh, there's no legendary crossbow, I have to admit, and no legendary firearm. But there will be an option of getting a firearm, and later you can get, very late in the game, you can get awesome muskets. Throwing weapons, you can get a real legendary throwing spear, but we will get to that later. Because you will also find a really nice shield, which I think makes the game in general much easier. I will go with a one-handed weapon with a shield and show you how that goes. And if you don't like that, if you're looking more for a challenge, you can skip the shield and go for a different weapon. Now, the first legendary weapons mostly drop from loot, and the first legendary weapon will be of the type of your highest proficiency. So bear that in mind while training now or going to the arena. Okay? Okay. Come on, one more time. Just one more time. Don't mess it up. Okay. Finally. It does my heart good to see such a promising talent. You have passed all tiers of training. You can now tell everyone that you have been trained by the trainer of Zendar, Guy. Hey, do you know that guy? Yeah, which guy? That guy. The trainer. Thank you, Master Guy. I wish you good luck in the tournaments. And don't forget, if you want to practice your sword work anytime, just come and say the word. Right. Let's see, I can go to the tournament. Well, if it isn't Psychons. Good to see you again. The next fight will be a 4 vs 4 melee. I still need a fighter for the blue team. Are you interested? Special battle review. This is nice. As the story goes, you can play some special battle again. Which one do you like to play? Of course, there's nothing here yet. Okay, I want to join the fight. How much money do I have actually? I think I'm rather poor. 50. Good, let me record that. Very well, the fight starts in a moment. Okay, this is not like the usual arena fights. And you have the opportunity to see Kratos, Zerina, and Dranton to wreak havoc here. And maybe see how they use their energy attacks for the first time, which is rather powerful. Unless they aren't knocked out before. Where are they actually? Were they all knocked out? Oh, did you see that? That yellow glow? Yes, that was the energy strike, which is, as you can see, also available with ranged weaponry. Congratulations, champions. You made some pretty good moves out there. Here's your share of the prize money, 2 dinars. But because of my bets of 50 dinars, I get 95. Thank you. Now, there's one nice thing. If you go to the tavern now, after you participate in the arena for one time and you win, these legendary fighters will show up. I'm not actually sure if you have to win the first arena participation, but at least, well, they show up. So, hello, you're one of the fighters in the games, aren't you? Yes, I'm Zerina. I'm surprised to see a woman in tournaments. Heh, women. Go back to the kitchen. No, just kidding. It seems to be a man's game. Man's game? I beat the hell out of men out there, and the spectators love me for it. But aren't you worried that you will get injured or worse, killed? The tournament fights are not so dangerous if you do things right. There are physicians that take care of your wounds after the fight. And of course the weapons used are not lethal. They deliver blunt damage only. Blunt damage? What's that? Blunt damage, weapon damage has 3 different kinds: cut, pierce, and blunt. Weapons like axes and sabers deliver cut damage. Cutting weapons are the most basic and common. Weapons like spears and lances deliver piercing damage. Piercing damage is more effective against armor than cut damage. Lastly, weapons like clubs deliver blunt damage. Blunt damage will knock an opponent unconscious rather than killing him, which is useful if you have need of him after a fight. Well, for prisoner, right? So weapons deliver different kinds of damage with different kinds of attacks. For example, a long sword will deliver piercing damage when thrust, but cutting damage when swung. That was quite helpful, thanks. See you on the tournament ground, and good luck. You will need it if you face me. Great. These are nice advice for beginners. Kratos, you must be one of the fighters in the games. One of the fighters? I'm Kratos. Don't tell me you don't know my name. Have you been fighting in the tournaments for long? Long? I was a champion when the arena was nothing more than a ring of dirt, and your only spectators were the sorry-looking horses waiting their turn. Could you give me a few hints about fighting? I suppose there's no harm in that. After all, what is a champion when there are no decent challengers? My favorite weapon is the lance. Give me a lance and the match is over before it starts. Wanna know why? Sure. The lance is a purely offensive weapon. You can't use it for blocking enemy attacks. But in the right hands, they won't have a chance to swing anyway, as it has a longer reach than any other weapon. The best way to use the lance through is couching it under your arm while charging on horseback. Once your horse gains speed in this state, its full power concentrates on the tip of the lance. Nothing will stand before the destructive power of the couched lance. It will pierce and shatter shields and deliver great damage to anyone unfortunate enough to be on its way. That sounds powerful indeed. What if you're on the receiving end of the couched lance? What would you do to defend yourself? You cannot block it, obviously. Neither with a sword nor a shield. Well, you can block it with a shield. The best defense is to stand at a spot where your opponent's horse cannot come at you at a full gallop, like the top of a hill or behind a thick tree. If you are out in the open, the best defensive strategy is to run sideways, hoping that the opponent cannot maneuver to hit you. Well, thanks a lot, that was really helpful. Good luck at the tournament ground. Brenton, leave me alone. Okay, Marnet. Okay. Nothing to be done yet. Wait, how much money do I have? 111. Okay, let's give everyone a drink. Oh, you're so generous. 72. Oh, that's almost all my money. Okay, let's buy it. Oh, see? I get relationships with everyone. Oh, and I get renown. I tend to forget that. Renown. So I'm now finished. Let's talk to him again. What do you want? I want to sign up to hunt down the river pirates. Huh, I heard you did well. Have you worked as a manhunter before? Not really, but I learned quickly. That's more than enough for me. Well then, I charge you to hunt down river pirates around Zendar. The other hunters are leaving. Follow them and learn. From the Count's armory, the shield is yours now. May God make you victorious. Is that all? Just a fucking shield? What was that about equipping everyone? Okay, what else do you want? A good luck case? Now stop chattering and go kill some outlaws. You have to work hard to deserve that shield. Wait, I thought I already deserved the shield. Okay, press tab to join the manhunters and hunt down river pirates out of Zendar. You join a team of manhunters. Oh, this goes automatically. Very nice. You come across a battle between manhunters and river pirates. You decide to move in and help the manhunters. 20 against 10, which should be a breeze. But I'm pretty sure I could take them all on by myself, because I'm just so freaking awesome. Look at this, Power Strike 7. I usually go for an intelligence build, so actually going for a fighter build right away, well, is kind of refreshing. But I'm sure this is gonna bite me in the back later when I want to, when I need some more intellectual skills, and I don't have them. Okay, but it shouldn't be so bad. Light and Darkness is a rather forgiving mod, and oh, my swing is super slow. Ouch! You bastard hit me. Die. Oh gosh, I'm so slow. Yeah, Sumter horse. Oh, I have 2 shields. Well, for those of you that don't know, having a shield on your back will protect you against attacks from the back. So it will mitigate some damage. And look at this nice feature. You can press Y to call back your horse with a whistle. Yeah, come here. And yes, there he is. Nice, huh? You were victorious. And I got some damage. Oh man, I don't have wound treatment. I hate that. Okay, I should still go for some intelligence skills maybe. Yeah. Okay, so just so you won't get bored, let's do a little tutorial for dummies on horseback. On horseback, you ride automatically even if you don't press any movement arrows. Pressing forward will accelerate movement, and it will keep moving at that same speed unless you bump into someone, or, well, as you can see, you go upwards or downwards, uphill or downhill. And you can always get off your horse by pressing F and get on your horse with an F. Come on, give me at least 1 kill. Okay, at least 1 kill. You have beaten 1 enemy. Your bravery inspired the soldiers. So as you can see, this is a little extra feature that you don't have in native. Your troops will get a little morale bonus for how well you do in combat. Now, if you ride on a horse, there are different attacks available. Note that, for example, if you have a pole arms usually have a thrust and a swing attack, but on horseback, most pole arms will be reduced to thrust attacks only, which is not so nice sometimes. Thrust attacks with pole arms are nice, they have a super good reach, but it also means that they're very, very easy to block, because yes, there's only one type of thrust and you only need to block a thrust, not like different kinds of thrust. And if you ride on a horse, usually swing weapons are really popular because, as you can see, it's very easy to swing around. If you go to thrust, I mean, it's hard to place that. Thrust weapons in general are a little bit difficult to do effectively. I think it's a problem with the animation or something. Yes. Shields can shatter in Mountain Blade Warband, and as you can see, you cannot access your inventory during the battle. There is a baggage in the beginning, or I will show you next time. And of course, while you're on horseback, reach becomes very important, or you won't be hitting anyone. The downside to reach, not with thrust weapons, well, no, wait, wrong, that's wrong. Just the downside to reach weapons is that if an opponent is within your reach, then you will actually do little damage, which means you lose a lot of your speed bonus. Ah, miss. You will lose a lot of your speed bonus, and this is not so nice. And if you're on horse, then it becomes important that you have leg armor, because leg armor is where most foot soldiers will actually hit you. And horses have little charge damage, so if you run into an enemy fast enough, you can actually knock them down and do some charging damage. Right, as you can see, the manhunters have taken 23 prisoners, and yeah, I get 1 dinar for every fight, which is, well, not great. Okay, but as you can see, here's the baggage. You can access the baggage from horseback, and you can exchange your equipment, basically. Oh, I'm making actually quite a good killing. And even without running at full speed. Oh, one of the manhunters got knocked unconscious. You suck! Yes, and if you have paid attention right now, it's always a good trick to wait just a split second before swinging your sword. You run into an enemy just a little to to distract him and prevent him from blocking, and then you swing your sword. Of course, it takes away some speed of your actual attack, so you will deal a little less damage, but it's not that much of a difference. Of course, it's a difference if you run at full speed and hit someone with speed bonus 200%, but sometimes it's still better to make sure the opponent cannot block. Okay, Knight of Freedom Rog. You have great capacity to set up a troop of your own. I guess many mercenaries looking for opportunities would like to join you. I really need some. Where can I find them? Usually the bar is a good place for mercenaries to kill the time. And you might need a guide. Or, in other words, you need someone with pathfinding, because pathfinding defines the map speed. Speed on the world map. Maybe you can find someone proper in Zendar. I see, thank you. And 1 dinar, you cheapskates. Wait, I thought I could go back to dinar. Hey, wait. Okay, they just let him go. How nice, they let them go just to escort me to Zendar. You enter the town of Zendar. Oh, it's evening, it's nice. Shui, come on, let's see if you have something else to say. Oh, Ramoon, the slave trader. Hello, Zycox. I need a guide. Can you recommend me someone? Well, there's a guy fit for this job, but he left and went to River Check. Hahaha. I guess some nobleman's horse must give him some trouble. What's his name? Borcha. He's the best investigator and the smartest wretch I've ever met. He should be a good guide if you don't mind your horse and luggage disappearing one morning. Okay, I see. Thank you. Okay. Shui. Shui. Oh, she left. Okay, there she is. Come on, talk to me. Hello, Zycox. Could you help? My pleasure. What? I used to have a set of lovely portraits, but I recently lost them due to an accident. Could you help me get them back? Oh gosh, so horrible with a female voice. No problem. Where did you lose them? It should not be hard finding them in a small town like this. Actually, I traveled with a caravan around the whole of Calradia. When I was back, I found a hole in my back, so I guess they dropped on the way. Drop? Creative, huh? Please, these are my favorite paintings. Okay, if you make that kind of face. Alright, alright. I'll find your pretty pictures. What's on them anyway? A dirty-faced man. Your boyfriend? Of course not! Just for protection and good luck. Why, I would like to see the explanation for that. Why? Okay. Not like, maybe like this one I found, you remember, in the tavern when I spawned? Wow, yes it is, great, there should be another 11. 11. All are the same, please give me all. Why did the painter make the same portraits? Why did the painter make 12 portraits of the same face? He was a calendar artist. Oh well, let me try. Nice, if you got all of them, I will reward you with a big present. Right. Oh, this one is actually a door that is easily missed, or maybe it's just me. Door to the merchant. Kilavis. Short supply, closed today. I just need some supplies. Will it be okay tomorrow? I'll be blowed if I know. What are you talking about? A few days ago, when my vans were passing through the East Mountains, a gang of bandits came out of nowhere with a shameful robbery. I see. So, what now? I bet they've hidden there around for the next target. For God's sake, you would be appreciated if you could find and destroy their nest. Well, that's not so easy if they hide in the mountains. Such bandits usually build their nest on the side of a cliff to overlook the surroundings, so that they can see the road from a distance and lay an ambush for the caravans. It should be best to search out a group of bandits who are going back for supply, and then follow their tracks in secret. Got it. I go hunting them. For your sakes, you relieve us. Okay. I'll give you a nice present as a reward. How's it going with hunting? Trying to make it earlier. Trying to make it earlier? Give me a few days. Now this is what I really like. This is one thing I like about Warband. I mean, there's a lot of maps and so much love has gone into these little rooms. It's just such a pity that there's actually no interaction possible at all. There's nothing to do here. Yeah, just leaving. Let's tab out. Okay, let's talk to Alex. Could you do me a favor? Oh, what? Haha, the business is so good recently that my hands are full. I need 20 pieces of nomad armor to make a special armor. Would you help me find some? Where can I find that many nomad armor? River pirates and looters have many. Are you a hunter who hunts those scum? Get me some nomad armor and I will reward you with something good. No, of course we're gonna accept that quest, right? Great, I'm looking forward to your good news. Anything else? I'm still as poor as a cat. Right, the fire spark quest is already on. Moon doesn't have anything else to say. Right, just... Oh, the tournament is closed from midnight to 6 with lights out, don't ask. Here, what do you want? I've hunted down some river pirates. Yes, my scouts informed me that should make them think twice before wandering near Zendar. Anyway, the reward is 100 dinars for every river pirate party. Here's your money as promised. 500 dinars, that's nice. At least we have a start. Okay. Oh, I gained a level. I didn't know this. Okay, actually I want to go for some intelligence. Because I hate being just stupid. Okay, for now wound treatment is crucial and oh, I have a book and I can read it. Oh no, requires 9 intelligence to read. I'm too stupid to read my own book that I started the game with, which is kind of hilarious. Okay, let's tab out and wait, no, I'm looking for mercenaries, so let's hit the tavern. Zerina. Oh, I can't recruit them yet. Yet. Oh, mercenary swordsman. Yes, you're super freaking expensive. No. I want to buy everyone here a cup of tea. 4 renown. Oh, that's nice. Marnet. Zycox. Yes, actually I'm looking for companions. I could use a tradesman like you. Well, look at this. I feel that my luck is starting to turn. After all, I'm at your service, friend. Let us hit the road and discover what adventures await us. Yes. I didn't really say how much I was going to pay you, though. Okay. Oh, what am I doing? Let's talk to Suker. Look. Now this is a question you can ask a native and it usually doesn't really tell you much helpful information, but let's do it here once. What are people talking about these days? Who might have a job for a man like myself? Let me think some more. Hey, there is something. Would you do me a favor? Ah, now here we have a new thing. What is it? Look, that square face opposite to me. His name is Drenton. This guy has not yet repaid the 50 dinars for his drinks. Can you help me get it back? Why don't you ask him? Well, because I'm afraid? Okay. Indeed, I'm just worried about his strange temper. In case this would turn into a fight, he might break some stuff here and, well, this would not be good for me at all. Well, what say you? Will you do it or not? Alright, I'm a good fighter, but I don't promise that I won't break stuff. Brenton, leave me. Suker said, What? Bills? I'm hard up these days. Tell them I'd pay off when I win money in the next game. I just saw you win with blackjack. Look, Suker works hard for the business. If everyone here were not to pay, the tavern would go bankrupt, would shut down. Then where can you drink and play blackjack? Huh, I'm not good at arguing. Then shall we make a bet? You win, you get all. Alright. Okay. This time I'm gonna win, I'm gonna get back what I lost. Oh, I got a blackjack! Oh, that's nice, without even doing anything. 125 dinars. No, it's always best to stop when you leave me alone. Okay, no more play. Okay, I talked to Drenton. Here's your 50 dinars. Wow, thank you so much for getting my money back. This pair of gloves was paid for a drink by somebody years ago. Now it's yours. Fighter gloves. This looks nice. And I'm a little bit wounded. 14 dinars? Why? Ah, I got Marnet. Oh, I should have done that for 7 dinars before I got Marnet. Oh, I'm so poor, I'm quite a cheapskate. Okay, look at these. Fighter gloves. Oh, nice. +6. This is really nice. So, these are all, we have started all the quests that we can get in Zendar at the moment. All the side quests anyway. So it's time to go to enter the big map. Here's Zendar, and as you can see the world is big, but as you can also see the names are in English, back again. You actually know how to pronounce all of these places, which sometimes can be quite of a challenge. It's a nice new map, as you can see. It's really interesting. There are no Severnets for whatever reason. I have a small theory that, I know that in Warband there's hard-coded maximum amount of available slots for different races or factions, and yes, And since we will have some other factions popping up later, yes, I think that's why the reason the Serenades were removed. Or maybe just the author didn't think that they would be fitting in his setting, in the world of light and darkness. Right. Xandar is neutral, as you can see, and we have nice equipment. Now let's go to the camp and talk about what I promised to talk about. Prepare for battle. Now this is rather great. Yes. Troop setting. As you can see, you can... I don't have any troops yet, but you can actually choose how to equip your troops. And this is the leadership. And as you can see, infantry leadership will give you a bonus to defense and artillery cavalry as well. It's all non-existent, not even E. So yes, no bonus yet. And energy strike, look at this. I need level 10 at least. Power strike and iron flash at 6 and intelligence not less than 12. So yes, I completely forgot about the intelligence requirement, so actually it's not a bad idea to go for intelligence. Marnet has... yeah, he's not good at anything at the moment, but he does start at level 3. I mean, native he starts at level 1, and he got some nice skills which makes him a little bit more useful than you might otherwise guess. Combination horse and armor. This is... we will come back to this later. In Light and Darkness, this is a nice feature. You can set traps. The trap can be triggered automatically. We will get to this when I get my first set of tools. And I actually want to use that. Feint. I've never used Feint. I don't think we need that, but in case someone gets in big trouble, you can use Feint, which is rather nice. So when you encounter an enemy troop, some other enemy troops nearby might join the battle. To avoid a fight against heavy odds, you may send out several companions in advance to confuse and deceive the other troops nearby so that they will not join the battle in time. Each person you send is able to interfere with only one troop. The higher the intelligence he or she has compared to the enemy leaders, the higher the chance of success there is. Whether you succeed or not, they will be back to your troop. They will come back to the troop after the battle. And tactic points. So it will use tactic points. You can check the NPC's inventory. So as I said, there's no need for inventory management at all. You can just use theirs. And slot machine. This is if you want some quick dinars and you feel like you're a lucky guy, or maybe you're just like me who likes to eat his meals in front of the screen, and if you don't feel like watching YouTube videos all the time, or just I don't know what else you want to do, you can play a game here with slots. And well, I'm not really good with slots, but maybe I get lucky. Ooh, yeah, 57 dinars. Oh, lost. Yeah, let's not do that. Yes, this is available from native as well. And select the book to read, and I can't read it because I get a headache and because I'm too stupid. Okay, game settings. Mod settings. So you can actually, yes, adjust the game a little bit to what you want. Box strength 72. Let's go to player lines. Once you kill 3 or more enemies in battle, the fighting lines will be displayed randomly. And if your HP goes below 30%, endangered lines will be displayed randomly. This is really nice. Green guys aside. Right. Yeah. Okay. You dare to face me? Oh, why? Oh, I have to press enter, okay. Fighting lines, something else. Um, okay, that doesn't really sound very heroic because I'm a good guy. So what does a good guy say without sounding without sounding gay or just lame? Um, right. Surrender now. Okay, this is rather boring, but at least it's not really lame, and at least it's grammatically correct. Oh no, don't hit the face. I'm not a girl. Okay, not that men cannot worry about their faces either. So, ouch. Elimination of fear. Illuminate. Okay, the lights of the tunnel, maybe. Okay. Okay. Let's talk about this. Okay. No, the most important thing is here custom hotkeys. Whistle for the horse. Y is actually fine. Yes. Energy strike I usually like to put on E. And special skills on V. E is usually for kicks, but since I hate kicks and I don't use them, I use it for energy strike, which is rather nice. Special skills, we will get that later. For now, I use the V, and yes. And as you can see, you can use rapid march and sneak march on the world map, and there's a mirror of truth. And this is not of relevance to us right now. And you can walk around in camp. What does happen when you walk around in camp? Oh, look at this. Look, we have a nice little... where's that? Right here. We have a nice little tent and a nice little fire that doesn't hurt you when you stand in it. And you can talk to your companions. What's the matter? Relationship 10. Anything wrong? If I have a sumpter horse, I can keep some goods for you if you don't need them. Good. So what this actually does do is he gets another extra inventory, which is, well, not bad. Let's chat. What do you want to chat about? Nothing. Fight me. Okay, let's begin. So yeah, fighting doesn't really do anything. Shall we begin? Yeah, come on. But you get experience. Don't worry, he's knocked unconscious, but you don't lose relations, you don't gain relations. I don't think there's any training effect on him, and he still has 100% health. And Marnet starts out with trait 6, which is rather nice, and engineer 4, which is not of use at this stage in game anyway. So it seems I've been going on for quite some time. So let's make a stop here, and I hope you like this video, and if there's anything you want me to talk more about or change, or I don't know, whatever you want to say, then please say so in the comments. And yes, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video of Let's Play Light and Darkness. Bye bye.